So let's take a look at some images taken with the CASIO DZ-D100 camera for solar lentiginous, early seborrheic keratoses, and the variants ink spot lentiginous and lichen planus-like keratosis. The camera. The dermoscopy features associated with solar lentiginous include fine lines, straight, slightly curved, long, short, parallel. This is also called a reticular pattern. One often sees fingerprinting with the borders well demarcated, often scalloped, moth-eaten, and another pattern is a diffuse light brown structureless area. So here we see this dermoscopy image demonstrating these fine lines, the curved lines, and scallop borders. In this case, slightly different pattern. The overall pattern is the same with these fine lines and scallop borders. This lesion, fine lines, slightly curved as well as interrupted lines. Same pattern, fine lines, slightly curved and scallop borders. Now this is the other pattern we often see. It's this diffuse light brown structureless area, often with scalloped or sharp borders. It looks like a stamp placed on the skin. Early seborrheic keratoses. Now the fine lines that are straight or slightly curved become thicker, and occasionally you'll see some milia-like cyst. So here you can see the very sharp borders, you have the scallop borders, and now you have these fine parallel lines, thicker and more prominent. In this case, in one half you have fine lines slightly curved and they're thin. In the other part, the pigment's a little darker, the lines are a little thicker and more prominent. Ink spot lentiginous are very characteristic of a network with thin and thick lines and brown, dark, brown as well as black colors. And they're very striking. So this is your characteristic ink spot lentigo, this network with thin and thick lines. And finally, lichen planus-like keratosis, which is characterized by a diffuse granular pattern characterized by gray dots granules, regression structures. That's one pattern. The other pattern is a localized granular pattern with remnants of the dermoscopy features of a lentigo. And I'll show you two images of the pattern, which is characterized by this diffuse coarse gray dots granules. Here is one. You can see it's relatively uniform throughout with these coarse granules. And one other case showing you the same pattern.